everyone. I decided to make this little video for the Market Square Block of the Month. We just released your first wool kit and it is for quadrant 4. So I wanted to kind of clarify things because I think this is a pretty big pattern and it's split into sections. So sometimes the information you need is in multiple sections. So you've got your wool, and at the front of your book, it talks about block applique and embroidery instructions and preparing your applique shapes. So this section, it divides the shapes up by numbers. And you're supposed to create 4 Ziploc bags, and this is for the 4 different quadrants. So let me explain, even though this wool, we're doing quadrant 4, this wool gets used in multiple quadrants. So this piece of wool, you're going to be cutting out more than just quadrant 4 with it. So you're going to want to get yourself 4 baggies, label them quadrant 1, 2, 3, and 4. And at the back of the book, there are 19 pages of wool applique shapes. So the quadrant 4, the shapes are numbered between 36 and 50. So when you start going through, each page pertains to a different colored wool. So we don't have all the wools. These wools are all in quadrant 4, but may also be in other quadrants. So the first page, I'm going to turn this so Melly can see it. This is, you can see there's numbers in here, 41, 49. So we know this wool contains the pieces that'll be used in quadrant 4. But you'll also see here's a 30, a 29, 32, a 14. These are going to be used in different quadrants. But you want to go ahead and you want to trace all of them. So get your fusible web, you know, either your Wonder Fuse or whatever. You're going to lay it on and you're going to trace all of these shapes. And you don't need to cut them all out. Just leave them. You can see this little outline. That's pretty much the size of the wool. Trace these, leave it intact, fuse it onto your wool, and then cut out your shapes. And this is where you're going to take your baggies and you're going to take all your shapes in, and it'll tell you back there on those front pages, find that again. If it's number 1 through 15, you're going to put that in baggie 1. If it's 16 through 24, so even though you're prepping for quadrant 4, any piece that is out of this color, you want to go ahead, trace, cut out, and save for that quadrant. So I thought, so your pieces are on page 2, and this is the heathered gold. And let's see if I can do this upside down. Okay, you can see these are all over 36. So this orange variegated on black Glen plaid, this is this piece. So you won't be tracing every single one of these pages. This page does have a 39 and some 40s, so we know we have the wool for this. This is brown herringbone, and this is kind of a green brown, but you can see the herringbone in it. So this is your she calls it brown herringbone, so don't be scared that it has green in it. That is the one. This page has a big 25. You are going to prep, but here's your 40s. This is your olive variegated. So just for reference, you have 2 variegated greens in your kit. The olive is the darker. So that's the darker one for page 6. And this page, everything is under 36. So you do not have the wool for page 7. And you do not have the wool for page 8, because those are not used in quadrant 4. We do have this one. This has got, is this the one? Yes, it has 36A in it. But you're going to prepare all of these. This is your brown waffle variegated. So this is for page 9. And this has, you're going to be doing page 10. This is the light sage. So that's the other green you have. You do not have wool for page 11. You do not have the wool yet for page 12. These are coming in farther months along. Don't have wool for page 13. Here we go. This is dark rust. So this is this kind of reddish color. This is your page 14. You do not have wool for page 15 or for page 16, 17, 18. Oh, we have this one. So this is your last piece of wool in your kit, page 19. So that's the last page. All these leaves are cut out of the gold houndstooth. So I'm going to put this in an email, get this off to you to help you know which wools go with which. And I will also include a picture of what your quadrant should look like and the back side of your quadrant that has your interfacing ironed onto it. You are cutting your interfacing 20 inches by 20 inches for each quadrant, and that will not completely cover your quadrant, and you want it like that. It should not go all the way to the edge of your fabric. It's really, your seams will be much nicer if you do not have interfacing in your seam allowance. So I'm hoping that will help you get a start on your kit number 2. But if you have questions, feel free to give me a call here at the shop, 916-483-2955. Thanks.